All right. Hey, everyone. It is December 21st, 4 days before Christmas. I know I was talking to Gina before the call, and like I said in the team page, I could have said, you know what, let's not have a call this week, but I want to make sure that we're prepared for January because it is really, really fun. It's really exciting. And I want to make sure that we're kind of like, woohoo, like we're excited because I know December, it's kind of like, no one's talking. It's like, birds chirping, but trust me, January is going to be absolutely amazing. So just kind of like hang in there. And even after, December 26th, that's when you can literally start following up with people because that is like the fifth quarter where people are kind of like back in the game. The big holidays kind of done with and they can have some space to think about something else. So I didn't do a PowerPoint today. I just kind of wanted to remind you guys Super Saturdays coming up January 9th. If you are in New Jersey, I'm actually going to be speaking at the one, I forget, but Hainesworth or Hanestown, whatever. Hainesport? Yeah, Hainesport. So I'll be speaking at that one. So it'd be really nice if I have some support because I don't like public speaking and I'm really scared. And I think it'd be great just to have the team support there. So that one's from 4 to 8. But if you are not from New Jersey, obviously go to the one closest to you. Just go to your Coach Online office, go to events, and then it'll say Super Saturday. You can search the zip code for what is closest to you. And this is really just so important to kind of feel like that connection of people that, it's not just being on Facebook and doing Zooms. Like you actually get to see real life people that are coaches that do this, that have success, and you kind of really feel that energy. So make sure that you get to the Super Saturday. If you are having issues with shipping, and a couple of you guys reached out to me today, either being yourself or customers, if you've called or the customer has called once and nothing works, coach relation just kind of goes right over their head, just reach out to me, message me. You don't have to suffer through it and call them 10 million times. Just reach out to me, let me know, and we'll get the problem solved. So what I wanted to talk about tonight was Facebook, because Facebook's my favorite thing to talk about, and I think we could always add some more value to what we're doing on Facebook. So I've been doing a lot of periscoping, if you guys have heard of it. It's kind of like this live video thing, and I've been watching Danielle Natoni, Fit and Funky, and she periscopes all her team calls. And she did this really awesome one about craving or your crave your Facebook. So that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. So hopefully I can talk about it in a different way than we're kind of used to hearing all the Facebook stuff. So if you guys don't already know, Facebook is based on an algorithm, meaning when you post something, there's like this equation that Facebook uses to either show that on your friend's news feed, to show how high that's going to rank. It's kind of like this whole big equation of, okay, Rose posted this other post before. It didn't get much likes. Her next post, I'm not going to post up there because her previous one didn't do as good. Well, with this kind of craving your post format, instead of people seeing your post on their news feed, you want people to crave what you're doing. You want to give people such high value that they're just going to the search bar and looking at your name. So, or like searching for you. So even if they don't see your posts on their news feed, they're like, wow, like I haven't seen anything from Tracy in the past couple of days. What's going on? And they go and search. That's what you want to kind of create in your Facebook world, is a feeling that people want your information, that they know like, oh, if I have a problem with, running sneakers, or if I want to know how to, make my shake in the morning, I want to go to Tracy because that's what she's known for, and I'm going to seek Tracy out. That's what you want to do with your Facebook post. You want people to seek you out instead of relying on that Facebook algorithm to hopefully show your post on your friend's newsfeed. So C.R.A.V.E actually is like an acronym. So C stands for content. So we always say you want to be posting at least 3 times per day other than Beachbody. Of course, we want to be talking about Beachbody, but we need to have those 5 other topics besides Beachbody of what we're going to be talking about. Last week, Raina Odell was on the National Wake Up Call, and that was a really excellent call. And just inspiring because she's been doing this shorter than I have, only 2.5 years, and she's top 7 in the company. So, everyone always has that, oh, well, Lindsay's that way. She's been doing it for a while, or this person's been doing it for a while. This girl has only been doing it for 2.5 years, and she's the 7th person in the entire company. So she actually gave 5 points of what you can post for one day. And she gave an example of like a Monday. So one of your posts could be motivational, and it has to be a pic of you, not, a word of whatever, but a pic of you, and then you could put the word on top. So I like to use word swag, or Rona Designs is really good for that. So that's your first pick for the day. Motivation, a pic of you. Number 2, what are you doing right now? I think a lot of people think that what you are doing is boring or no one would be interested in that. But people do. People care. If you post a coffee, like you drinking a coffee, you can do that. You can post that you're going grocery shopping or Christmas shopping, or that you are driving home from work and you only have 2 more days until Christmas vacation. Whatever. You can post about really anything that you're doing and put a spin on it so people feel like that they can relate to you. So 1 is motivation post. 2 is what are you doing right now. 3, healthy recipe. Obviously, Shakeology would be a really great healthy recipe, but you can obviously do lunch, dinner, whatever. Snack. 4th would be your workout pic. Make sure your workout pics are clear, that people can see that it's you. Make it, make it you. I think a lot of times people want to like take a picture of the TV screen or take a picture of, the hammer and chisel, but cover up their face. If people see this, they're not going to stop for their newsfeed. Make sure it's a workout picture of you. And then number 5 is a challenge group invite or a coach opportunity post. And these 5 points were all from Raina Odell's National Wake Up Call last week. So if you haven't listened to it, it's really, really good. So listen to that. So those were 5 content things that you can be talking about. Other things that you can be talking about. If you're a mom, if you like scrapbooking, and Danielle Natoni she uses scrapbooking all the time. She's not a scrapbooker, but she's like, all right, if you really like scrapbooking, post about that. You'll get people that are scrapbookers too, but scrapbookers need to be fit. Scrapbookers need to be healthy, right? So that's kind of how you can correlate to just really anything that you do, anything that is a hobby for you can always translate into being fit and healthy, because everyone needs to be fit and healthy, right? So, it's not just about Beachbody isn't who we are. Hey, Tracy's husband. I saw you. I did want to show, and I don't want to do this to be mean to this person, but I want to show you a coach's Facebook, which is not the way to post. So I'm just going to pull it up on my Facebook really quick. I put it in our Coach Basics group. I found it. Okay. Okay. She actually, I just went to the girls' timeline, and she finally put up a picture of herself. So this girl was actually a free customer of mine, and she actually switched to be coaches under someone else. And I was like, fine, like, good luck, all that stuff. But I kind of just kept an eye on her. But before this, like, see, like, she only, like, she shares a lot. So she shared Shanti's. You know, she's just putting a motivation, but just having words, nothing about her. You know, same thing, nothing about her. She shared another Sean T, another, you know, another motivational word thing. She shared someone else's, you know, thing. She put a bunch of pictures I can't, you know, really see all at once. I have to click on them. I'm not going to do that on my phone. She shared another, you know, you get my drift. I don't see anything of her. If I didn't, besides this picture for Star Wars and her picture here, I would have no idea what Nikki looks like, because all Nikki does is post words and post shared things on Sean T. So that is not what you want to be posting on your Facebook. We'll go to Keisha, and this is what you do. Oh, look, see, look, coffee. I told you. People like to see you drinking your coffee. And she does this all the time. She's wacky, quacky, and people can obviously really relate to her. 94 likes from a picture of her drinking coffee and making funny faces. But you can see she's in every one of her pictures. You know who she is. She's funny. She's hysterical. You see her face in every single post pretty much that she has. So that's the difference between good Facebook. Oh, let me get back to the other one. And not so good. And please, we're not Beachbody. Do not have this as your background. Make it you. You are what you are, what you're putting out there. Beachbody already does infomercials and commercials. You don't need to do that for them. You are yourself. Okay, I just had to get that out there. All right, so the first C in C.R.A.V.E was content. So 3 to 5 things per day, not just Beachbody, but about things that you personally like. And Beachbody is obviously just a tool that we use to help scrapbookers and coffee drinkers and all those other things that we like to do. All right. So the R in C.R.A.V.E is reliability. Facebook is on 24/7. People are on their phones 24/7. So if you miss a day of being on Facebook, that person that was following you is going to stop and follow someone else. So yes, you need to obviously be consistent every single day. Even when I was away on vacation, I always posted. I even posted on my honeymoon, just because if you're not there in front of people's face, they're going to start, someone else is going to take your place, and they're going to start following someone else. That's just kind of how it is. If you're not in people's face, then you're out of their mind in a blink of a second. So show up every day. Be reliable. So make sure you are doing that 3 to 5 times per day, or at least just showing up once. A, so the A in C.R.A.V.E is ask, answer. We all know this. Have a call to action in your posts. So ask people, what are you doing for your workout today? What are you having for dinner? When are you going to be wrapping your Christmas presents? What are your favorite holiday cookies? You want to create an environment where you are kind of creating a world for people to feel like they are connected. They feel like they have some sort of say in your life, that they feel like they're a part of something. And I think that's why a lot of people love Beachbody too. as being a coach, like you feel like you're a part of something. And that's what you want to create on your Facebook. You want people to feel that they are a part of your life, a part of your Facebook tribe. Like Shailene Johnson says, like you want to have those lifers that are like, yeah, like I feel like I'm totally a part of what's going on. So having that call to action where you're asking people like, you know, give me some feedback. Like, do I wear dress A or dress B? Or should I cut my hair this way, this way, this way, or this way? They feel like they're being involved in your life. And that's what you want. You want to ask them something. So you're getting an answer in return. And also, you know, do that for their posts as well. Like if they ask a question, be that person that answers it for them. So there's that relationship that starts to form. So that was the A. V is for value. And a lot of people sometimes get confused between content and value. You can give good content, but is that going to be of value to the people that you are trying to reach? So for example, if I were to give content of, you know, good food for a toddler, yeah, it might be good content, but is that valuable to the people I'm trying to reach? No, because I'm not trying to reach moms, because I'm not a mom. Or, you know, if you're maybe giving information on how to change a tire, that's probably not helpful or valuable to my people, because they'd be calling their husband. They wouldn't be changing a tire themselves. They'd be having someone else do it. So you kind of get where I'm coming from of, you know, is it going to be valuable to your followers? Is it, you know, you want to target that niche of people that you're trying to find. So ask yourself, is what I'm posting valuable to that specific niche? Is that valuable to the moms? Is it valuable to that career woman who's sick of working, you know, 9 to 5? Is it valuable to, you know, whatever your target niche is? Ask, is it valuable is it valuable content, not just plain old content? And then the last one is engagement. So kind of like asking and having a call to action with the engagement. Ask people, you know, tell them in your post, like this, or comment if this has ever happened to you, or share this recipe. That way you tell people exactly what to do with it. Because, you know, sometimes we post, and I'm guilty of this sometimes too, like we'll post a picture like, here I am. And people are like, oh, okay, that's nice. Like, you went out to dinner. What am I supposed to do with this? All right, well, maybe I could have said, when do you have date night? Do you have a date night with your spouse every week? That would have been a great way for me to have like a back and forth conversation with people, or to get people kind of in on my community and kind of see if they have date night. And if they do, then maybe I could post about that more often, or give them ideas for date nights. So you kind of see where each, you know, content, reliability, ask and answer, value, engagement, it all kind of builds upon itself. So you kind of start building that community of people that are seeking out your Facebook and not just relying on that news feed. Because honestly, we don't own Facebook. Yes, it's free if you don't do ads or you don't have a like page and you're paying for ads. But Facebook can be changing anytime. So you want to make sure that people are kind of seeking you out without relying on that news feed. All right, I'm going to open up the lines if you guys have any questions or anything you want to add, what you found valuable to be helpful, any tips on Facebook. I know it could be, we could probably talk about this forever, but I thought that C.R.A.V.E was kind of a good acronym just to even like remember on a daily basis of when you post like, oh crap, what do I post about now? think about those things. And I really like when Raina Odell on last week's call said, just post about whatever you're doing. Like you can always make a post just about driving or drinking your coffee, drinking your tea, or folding laundry, whatever. Like you could always flip that around because people can relate to whatever that you're doing. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to unmute everyone, but if you have a loud background, just mute yourself and whatever.
I listened to that. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I found that, I'll go back and I'll look through my Facebook posts to see, what most people comment on, and it seems like everybody loves to hear things about my daughter. So, and it seems like I relate more with moms who have kids, or school teachers. So that's something I've been doing here lately, is trying to make sure whenever I post with my daughter in the picture, because people tend to like that more. So that's what I've been doing lately, personally.
That's great. Finding, and really knowing that, okay, people like that, so I'm going to do more of that.
Yeah.
You find what's working and what's not working. And on one of Fit and Funky's video that she was doing, one coach asked her, like, well, I don't want to post about my kid because, like, they're scared of social media. And Danielle Natoni flat out said, what do you think is going to happen? Like, what do you think people are going to do if they see your daughter's picture on Facebook? Like, you're not showing her naked or in inappropriate positions or, and she's like, people are seeing your daughter more at Target and ShopRite than they are on Facebook. So I like that, because I think a lot of people in the beginning have that hesitation of posting about, being a mom or posting their kids' pictures for fear. But it's like, a fear of what? Like, is someone really going to, like, come and find you or seek you out? And Danielle and Tony, I think, has, I don't know, like 100,000 likes on her Facebook like page. I mean, probably even more. And she's like, not once has anyone ever came up to my kids and said anything.
Yeah, she's so funny. The other day she posted a picture of a pizza she made, and she's like, no, this is not cauliflower crust. Cauliflower tastes like a fart. She's like, no. And I was literally laughing so hard whenever I read that. She said, I do not eat cauliflower. It tastes like fart. And it was funny.
What did she make it out of? Because I know she's paleo.
I don't remember what it was. She posted on her Instagram. It was one day this week, because I was like literally eating cauliflower and reading it at the same time. And I was like smelling it. I'm like, it does smell a little gassy. So it was funny. It was funny.
She's good. I like her.
I love her. I got connected to her, I don't know, somewhere a while ago. And she is hysterical. I love her. I'm obsessed with her. But I was going to say, I listened to that rainy National Wake Up Call last week. And I was like, I go back and I look at my stuff and I'm like, that's all I do is I do stock things. So I'm like, shoot, I guess I got to put a picture, you know what I mean, of something. So I put a picture of me flexing a muscle. I got 140 some likes on it. I was
Holy crap.
oh my gosh, like I was dying.
See?
So, yes, I was dying. I was like, holy crap, I guess that works.
People like to see you.
I gotta try to do that. Like, but that was, when I put it up, I was like, oh my gosh, you can. But I did like the definition in my arm. So I was like, oh, cool. I can put that up. But that is totally not like what I like to do. I just was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. But I just hit it and I did it anyway. And
well,
then
you were so uncomfortable and it pushed you so far out of your comfort zone. And maybe next time you'll be more like, okay, you'll be less like,
yeah.
Like, okay,
but I got to find stuff that I can do, like to do that. So I got to work on that. But that was, it was from that call. And I was looking through my notes. I took really good notes on that and I can't find it. I'm going to have to listen to it again because it was such a good call. And Lisa and I were talking about that last week too, just about different things. And we're trying to do some things together. And, so that was really good. And then I had seen the thing on the Coach Basics too. And I had watched that. And they kind of were like right around the same day too, even. And so that helped me just try to be more conscious of what I'm posting or something. Cause I will do stock pictures of
I think we're all, especially as like new coaches, we're all so guilty of doing that because it was easy and it was comfortable, and
Right.
you were putting yourself out there.
Who wants to do that? Like that? Oh, yeah. So that just like freaks me out. I was just actually having a conversation with one of my girls in my challenge group, and she just about doing this. And I'm like, yeah, it took me 2 years to get the nerve up to do this. And she's like, why? Because this is like, she goes, I always think about you as someone who works out and did this. Even maybe when you fell off the wagon, I still thought that that's what you always did. And I'm like, I guess, but I don't know. It was just really uncomfortable, you know? And she's like, oh, I think this is perfect for you. So I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad I'm doing it then.
It worked out. I'm glad you took the plunge.
Finally.
Woohoo. Oh, okay. I just got a text message from Julie. Her background is a little crazy with the kids, and she said she feels stuck on what to post. And I would go back. I don't know if you were on the call, Julie, but I was talking about the call from Raina, and I'll repeat it. But she gave like 5 points on what you can post on in one day. So her first was motivation, so something motivational. And I think, Julie, you posted something like the other day, and what you're going through emotionally, and how you're kind of, you know, your dad's at peace now, and you know, you're using that as, okay, he's in a better place now. And, you know, and I think that's a great way that you can, you know, relate to, everyone can relate to you. So, you know, use that as a motivation and have that pick of, you know, just yourself. And that's what you did the other day. I think that's absolutely great. The other point that she had was post what you're doing right now. It might be something simple like watching TV and asking people, you know, what's your favorite go-to show on a Tuesday night? Or, you know, do you watch whatever, like whatever you do, like drinking coffee, or you're driving home from work, or, you know, it's Wednesday, the day before Christmas. What's your last thing that you're getting together? So whatever you're doing right now, you can make a post about it. As simple as it seems, you can always kind of start a conversation up with it. The third thing is, you know, healthy recipe, Shakeology, or breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. Fourth is a workout pick. And then fifth is a challenge group invite or coach opportunity post. And I know people really tend to shy away from talking about the coach opportunity. All right, thumbs up, Julie. But just talking about what it's doing for you, or, you know, that you're excited to go to Super Saturday to be around with with your team and feel surrounded by positive, uplifting people, or, you know, you haven't seen us since Summit, and talk about Summit experience. So that's a way that you can kind of bring up like Summit again and bring up that experience. Anyone else have any topics or anything to tell Julie about what to do when she feels stuck on a post? What do you guys do when you kind of feel stuck?
Nothing.
I go look up somebody else's Facebook and see what they're posting about, and I try to turn it around and use it for myself.
That's what I do. I usually go for Keisha Fitzgerald, or even Melanie Mitro. I mean, you might think that 1 million people see her post, but it's 1 million Beachbody people that see her post.
My husband just said, you're a Facebook stalker. You stalk people.
Who's a face stalker?
About me, my husband.
Oh.
Daniel, tell him what you said.
Hello. Totally. Be a stalker. And sometimes I'll go like a month back and see what they posted about. Mm-hmm. Or like Gina, like you were saying, like what kind of pose do I do in my next? I just go to Melanie Meachers, and honestly, all she does is do a selfie or like a picture in the mirror. Like, it's nothing special.
I know, but when you don't like your selfies, or you can't get I hate my pictures. I just don't even like my pictures.
Obviously, 140 people did like it.
Look at that picture. No makeup. I'm sweaty, disgusting. So yes, that's true. But like, to get a picture I'm always like, ew, I'm not posting that. The only reason I did that, when I did that on my private, like in a challenge group, so I had it for that. I would never post that. I probably said that when I posted it. Like, I would never post that on my regular Facebook, but it's like in my challenge group. So I did it there, and they do sweaty selfies all the time. So I didn't think anything of it. And then I was like, maybe I should use that because I have definition in my own. But
I think a lot of people, I see a lot of coaches do that too. They'll post stuff in the challenge group, but they won't post it on their personal page. And I think you just have to just do it, you know?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yep, you'll get there.
Rose, is there an app you guys use? I know, like, I've been trying to, like, hold some poses or whatever and take a picture while I'm working out, but it's, like, not working good on my iPhone. Is there, like, a certain app you guys use to do that with?
What iPhone do you have?
I think it's a 5.
All right, on the 6, there's actually a timer on the camera, but there's an app called, I don't think I have it anymore, but it's just like a timer app.
Okay.
And you can do like 5 seconds, so you can touch it, and then like it takes the picture in 5 seconds.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I need to work on that. Like, whenever there's not somebody here to take the picture, you know, time it, you know, find something that'll do that.
Oh, and then I have this cool little thing. I have a tripod.
Yeah, I want one of those.
So you put your phone on it.
Oh, okay. I need that.
Not too hot. Extra chocolate. Shake
And it, you know, it's a stand for your phone.
And then you set your timer so it's like positioned to take up. Because that is very difficult to do. I need one of those then.
It is. Yeah, I think this was like $10 on Amazon.
Okay.
Not even. Or you could always use a selfie stick.
Gotta get that.
You gotta have all the tools, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got this for Periscope for when I do my videos on there, because there's no way I'm holding the phone and doing a video at the same time.
I like stand mine up against a pillow or like something like that and hit the timer, and I'm like, oh, I hope this gets it.
I need a tripod.
That's what I need too.
Yeah, so Julie, I would say go to another coach's Facebook just to get some inspiration when you're like, crap, what do I don't even know what to write about. And then just write down a couple things so then you have something else to pull from the next couple days. Jessica, I don't know if you can hear us. Maybe not. There's Jessica.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. I'm just listening in. Usually my Wi-Fi is really bad in this room, so I wasn't even trying because the last few times I tried to talk, it just cut right out.
No, you're good. I can hear you.
For once.
Any questions, comments?
No, I'm just kind of taking it in. You know, I'm really bad with the posting, so.
It's all right. You posted today. I saw.
Yeah, I did.
Right before.
Late coming on, actually.
That's okay. I'll comment on it when we're done.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, lady.
Work on it.
What?
I said I'm trying to work on it.
Hey, you did it.
For you, Z.
All right. Any last final questions, comments? No? All right, guys. Have an amazing, amazing Christmas and be ready for New Year's resolution time. All right. Have a good one.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.